Hey everyone, welcome back to another Fortnite Save the World video. In this video, I will discuss one of the questions I get a lot, which is, what if I have a different amplifier location or letter/name? Does it really matter? Do you have to change your build for it? And more. This applies to all the 4 bases we have in the game right now: Stonewood, Plankerton, Canny Valley, and Twine Peaks. I will discuss everything as usual for all of them, because each one is a bit different than the others, especially Twine Peaks. But before we start, don't forget to use code LARSIS in the item shop if you want to support me, helps me a lot. Like, subscribe if you are enjoying the content, helps the channel to reach more people. And without further ado, let's get started. So, why even we have different amplifiers than each others? First, we don't have different amplifiers. Well, not all of them. Every base has a certain number of amplifiers, placed in the exact location in everyone's base. But wait, if they are the same, why you have some, even all of them different than your friend or mine? Let me explain this in the simplest way. You need to understand 2 things. 1. The order you place your amplifiers in. 2. The location you pick to place these amplifiers. These 2 points applies to all 4 bases. But as I mentioned, it's a bit different for each base. Let's take Stonewood for example. Once you start, you will have only your home base. Then, you will start placing your amplifiers one by one. And when you do that, the game will give you more than one option to pick from. So, when you are going to place your first amplifier in Stonewood, you will pick one from these 3 amplifiers. And it will be your amplifier A. Then, you will pick one from these 2, and it will be amplifier B. And the third will be C for sure. So, the letters are just explaining the order you placed your amplifiers in. So, if you pick this one as your first amplifier, and your friend picked that one, technically, both of them are a amplifier, but they are different amplifiers. Which means, we focus on the location, not the letter. Like after few storm shield defenses, both of you and your friend, will have all these 3 amplifiers placed. But with different letters depending on the order you placed the amplifiers in. And that's explained half of the question. I will discuss the other half in a moment. So, if you are building for endurance or your storm shield defenses, focus on the amplifier location, not the letter. If it's the same location, it's the same amplifier, even if the letter is different. Now for the second half, what if you have an amplifier with same letter, but your friend doesn't have it even placed? Wait, is that possible? Yes, it is. Let's continue with Stonewood example to explain this more. In Stonewood, you will place 3 amplifiers in total, beside the home base. We already placed the first 3, A, B, and C. When you are about to place your 4th amplifier, your D amplifier, the game will give you 3 options to pick from. But wait, this is your 4th, and the last amplifier in Stonewood. What to do with these last 2? Well, you don't have to do anything. They will just look barely visible like this without affecting anything. Well, you can't build through them, but that's it. And here comes the annoying part. What if you pick this one, and your friend picked that one? That's actually a different amplifier. And fun fact, it will be called amplifier D for both of you. So, that's how to know if you have a different amplifier than the tutorial you are building for your endurance or storm shield defenses. But what about the small difference I mentioned when I said every base is a bit different? Let me explain. In Stonewood you have 6 amplifiers to pick from, and you will pick only 4. 3 are the same for everyone, and 1 is flexible. So, we call it flex amplifier. So, in Stonewood, we have 1 flex amplifier. Same thing goes for Plankerton and Canny Valley. But in Twine Peaks, you will have 8 amplifiers to pick from while progressing in the game, but eventually, you will place all PF them. So, in Twine Peaks, we don't have any flex amplifiers. Of course the letters will be different as I explained earlier. But the locations are the same. Even we have name for each one as you see right now. A lot of talking I know, but we need to explain one more thing. How does this affect your build? Every amplifier gets attacks from certain number of directions. 1, 2, or 3. Depending on the amplifier location itself, and the amplifiers around it. Meaning, if I have my amplifier D here, this C amplifier will get attacked from only the west direction, because D amplifier is blocking the south direction, and B amplifier is blocking the east direction. But on the other hand, amplifier B will get attacked from the south, since it's an open area. But if I have my amplifier D here, not here, it will block amplifier B south direction spawn. So, no need to build the south direction for B amplifier. But the south direction for C amplifier is now opened, so you need to build it. A bit confusing I know, But trust me, re-watch this part and you will get it. It's very simple, don't worry. So, that's everything you need to know about this point or flex amplifier. I already made a separate video about each face, explaining all the amplifier's location, all the spawn locations and directions. I will leave all the links in the description. There are few extra endgame in-depth things to know, of course. The flex amplifier location affects the location of the Wargames modifiers. For example, if you have a different amplifier than your friend, you will have a different tornado location and different hotspots and safety shields locations, which affect the build as well. Sometimes they are all different like Stonewood, or 50-50 like Canny Valley. This part needs a separate long video to explain, because there are a lot of information regarding this point. And that's it for this video. I tried to simplify everything as much as possible. So, if this video helped, considering giving it a like and subscribe to the channel, helps me a lot. And don't forget to use code LARSIS in the item shop if you want to support me. Big thanks for channel members and everyone use my creator code, really appreciate your support. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, see you in the next one.